John Cornyn writes down on paper or says on television. I want to see him act in a way that matters. And casting votes that are token votes that are not going anywhere, which they, you know, I mean, some of my congressmen will tell you until he's blue in the face that he has voted to kill Obamacare 40 times, okay? He's cast 40 votes that he knew were meaningless, and he does it over and over. Well, you know, they say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting it to work. So if he's done it, if he did it one time, it didn't work. He did it 10 times, it didn't work. At some point, if you've got any brains in your head, you go, hey, that doesn't work, right? But he's done it 40 times, so drawing your own conclusions. The other thing I want to point out is, the other thing I want to point out is, the one thing that's not on here is, let's not forget that John Cornyn voted for cloture on the amnesty bill. So let's not forget that. And that's something that if he were here, I would definitely be wanting to hear from him on, because he helped make the Gang of Eight possible. That's right. Thank you.
If you asked a question already, please raise your hand. Thank you. Keep them up, please.
I think I get the floor now because I got a microphone. I watched the online discussion that Cornyn had yesterday, and I watched it this afternoon, and two things that he said made me very mad. And I've heard this from my representative also. And he said, it's our fault that Obama is in office. And it's not our fault because there are counties and cities, not in Texas because Texas didn't vote him in, but there are counties and cities where Obama had more voters than there were people in the city. Right, okay. So I don't want to hear that from my representative. I don't want to hear that. Also, you said that Obamacare, if it got passed and implemented, would implode. I'll tell you what, Social Security's imploding, Medicaid and Medicare is imploding, welfare's imploding. You get something in this government, and it just doesn't implode because we get to pay for it. So I'm tired of the government spending my money on things that I don't want funded.
Couple more questions. Be right back. Question over here. Your hand's been up for a while.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I just like to, I'm a physician. It's not on, excuse me. Is that better? Yes, thank you. I'm a physician, and I come not here as a physician, but as a concerned American citizen. And I want to stand up and verify what that gentleman said earlier. On the front line, every single day, when we're watching people coming into the hospitals now, you can bet your bottom dollar that people are not getting the health care they should get. They are not. An issue with Obamacare is it takes $716 billion away from hard-working people who are over 65, who've fought wars for this country, who've paid taxes for this country, who've been honest, good citizens, and now they can't get health care. It's ridiculous. This thing needs to go away, and we need to stand up and fight for it.
Amen.
I'm 20. I'm 20.
20 years old. What do you think about Obamacare?
I think it's a big lie. You know, they come here and they come to our colleges and we see them all the time, and they had Castro there the other day. And he came and he said, you know, you guys are going to get free health care. And he said, you know, there's the Buy My Phone, and there's all these programs for pre-existing orders and all that. And the Tea Party is trying to stop that and all that. And it's a big fat lie. If they would just include those pieces okay, and take all the rest of it away, then they would have our vote. But they're putting this piece of legislation together that all these backdoor deals. You know, my parents had me when they were 16. They didn't have very much money. And they made sure that I had health care. And the other day I was in a hospital, and there were 6 people before me that got in. They had no health care, but they were priority. What is this country going to? You know what? The bill, the can that they keep kicking down the road, it's going to be left with my generation, okay? You guys aren't going to have to pay it. It's going to be us. College, going to college, trying to get a degree, trying to go to grad school. We are a group of a generation that are trying to do something for ourselves.
Yeah, we are.
And we're being told that our views don't matter because of lies. We have to start organizing as Tea Party patriots, as constitutional people, going to the college community and letting them know what is really going on. Because you know what? Obama's team, they're there. And they're telling them lies. And they're making them believe that everybody in this room is out to get them. And that's not true. You know, I'm an African American. And there's very few of us that actually get out there and vocally say that we're conservative. And the moment that I speak up, you're called Uncle Tom. You're called somebody that is a sellout to the community. But they are not educated what is actually going on. This is not about the next black president, okay? This is not about his demeanor and who can give the best speech on a teleprompter. This is about the issues and that your generation is about to be bankrupt. Now, I know I'm saying this and I may look a little angry because they say, that's what they always say, that the Tea Party is angry. But we have a right to be angry. Our Senator John Cornyn has been in office and he's received over $1 million, but yet he could not show up for this event. That should be an outrage, not just with us here today, but the entire state of Texas. This is not right, and we will not tolerate it. We will stand up for our freedom. Our liberty is at risk. Obamacare has to go. This is the end of it.